But first, we used to think that failure was the opposite of success. But in today's society, we've realized it's okay to fail fast and fail often. Harvard Business School professor Amy Edmondson has a new book about how to make failure work for us. It's called The Right Kind of Wrong, the science, I should say, of failing well. And Amy joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
It is interesting that, I think this generation of kids that we're raising, they all get participation trophies. We're all trying to hover and make sure that nothing bad, happens to them. They don't fail a test. They don't get kicked off a team. But failure is good in some degrees.
Certainly stretching is good. Trying new things is good. And with trying new things comes failure along the way. So the fail fast rhetoric is a little sloppy, I would say, because it's not right for every context. It's obviously not something you want to do in passenger air travel. It's not something you want to do in the operating room. It's about unproven territories where you have no way to get the knowledge you need to achieve success without experimentation. And with experimentation, there will be failures along the way. So let's make them smart. Let's make them fast. Let's learn quickly to identify the path forward.
Right. And so is the implication here in this day and age that parents are interfering with that process?
Absolutely, right? Parents are, with all the best of intentions, getting in the way of their children experiencing any failures at all, any setbacks, any disappointments. Unfortunately, that makes them brittle. That makes it hard for them to actually navigate the uncertainties and challenges of life.
Yeah, how did this all come about? Our parents didn't care if we were failing.
That's too bad.
What happened?
Well,
yeah.
They might have cared, I have to say, but they didn't think it was their job to protect you from it. They thought it was your job to try hard and be smart and do the best you can. Certainly mine did. So I think it came about perhaps because the stakes started to seem higher to everybody, perhaps because parents looked back on some of their disappointments with emotional pain and thought they wanted to spare their kids from that same pain. But whatever it comes from, it is an overprotection that in fact doesn't serve them very well.
And how has social media played a role in this? Everything has to be perfect. Your kids won't even post a picture if a hair's out of place. And, how has that ramped this up?
Social media is showing kids curated, idealized images of each other with, as you say, their best photos in their happiest days. And it makes it look like other people's lives are better, more successful than yours. And it's creating some serious mental health challenges.
I would imagine there are situations where a kid doesn't even recognize that he's failed or doesn't know how to fix it. How do you step in and make that work?
Well, that's actually a very good point. There may be times where they come up short and they're not getting the message. They're being told, there may be times where they try out for a team and really they're not good enough. The performance wasn't good enough, but they get on the team anyway in some spirit of inclusion. And so they aren't getting the feedback they need to actually work harder and do better next time.
And so what do you do is that where the parent has... it's like when you watch American Idol and there's people that think they can sing because their parents told them they could sing for a while. Do they need someone in their life who can tell them they don't sing?
They need honest feedback.
Yeah.
They need to know that the goal is to try hard, to stretch toward things you're interested in doing, try hard. There will be failures. Learn as much as you can, as quickly as you can from them. And really keep in mind, the separation between good failures and bad failures. And the bad failures, you don't want your kid running out into the street after a lost ball, right? You have to prevent them from doing things that are truly dangerous. And then meanwhile, within the guardrails of room to experiment and try new things, you have to actually encourage them to try things and celebrate the failures along the way. Wow, that's so great that you worked hard at that and it didn't turn out the first time. Figure out what you want to try next and how to do it differently and work with that as well.
Well, for more, you can check out amycedmondson.com or follow her on X. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.